How long did it take you, Nolly, with your first two virtual assistants? Give the listeners like, and because you're our normal client, we didn't.
Yeah.
You interviewed the people, you chose the ones that you liked, and how long did it take you to go from zero to they took everything off your plate, so you're only showing up and performing?
So with my first VA, Malin, interestingly, it just so happened that she had been doing what I needed her to do, for another individual. He wasn't even in real estate. And so in that scenario, it didn't take very long. I'd say a week and a half before I could almost trust her completely. Not, completely, but I mean, it was a dramatic, probably 80% shift of my workload. Now, for example, Almira, who's our latest hire, who actually, from a prospecting standpoint, and she also does admin for us. With her, you're talking about maybe a couple of 2 or 3 weeks. What I tell people is, give yourself about. You said 100 days. I say, and 100 days is perfect. I can do it in 30. At the end of 30 days, although what you'll find during those 30 days is you'll feel like a little bit of attrition it'll just be psychological, but you'll be feeling like, man, I'm not focusing on my business, but you're prospecting like you should be doing anyway. In other words, you should be prospecting every morning for 2 to 3 hours. So all you're doing is involving that person in the process. So it's not like it's not taking any additional time to train them. Does that make sense?
Right.
So I would say at the most it would probably take 30 days. Chris, who was my second VA, it probably took him about 30 days to be up to speed. And he probably would argue that he doesn't get enough me time. Like, we don't really hardly talk very much at all. But I mean, we talk every day just about through Viber or some of the other chat sources when he has a question, and we just go back and forth that way. But they just know what to do, man. And the other, to speak back to what you had asked earlier, to hold them accountable, you have to give them goals. I call them success goals. So in other words, from a prospecting standpoint, they need to make so many contacts and so many appointments a week. And if they're meeting those success goals, then you're able to you basically, that's how you track their success. And when we have an accountability and productivity call, it's very short. It's, did we meet, exceed, or fall short of our expectation? Let me repeat it. When you have an accountability or productivity call with your VA, did we meet, did we exceed, or did we fall short? We were supposed to make 120 calls this week, and we were supposed to get 4 listing appointments. Did we make 120 calls? Oh, we made 125. That means we exceeded our goal. Right. Okay. Did we get 4 listing appointments? Oh, we got 5. We exceeded. Oh, we got 4. We met it. Oh, we got 3. We fell short. Now, if they fell short, the question is not why did you fall short, because there's judgment in that question. There's no judgment. It's just, Almira, what specifically can we do next week to hit our goal of 4 to 5? What specifically can we do to hit that goal? Man. And then we have a conversation around that.
Man, if you're listening and you're about to build leverage into your team, that is probably the biggest nugget that you can ever get.